Hi everyone and welcome to Career Mindsets. My name is Sandile Mtimkulu, aka the Doctor of Soil. In today's podcast, I want us to talk about something that took me a very long time to understand in my career. And failure to understand this concept caused a lot of pain that I think could have been avoided if I had understood at the earliest stages of my career. And that is the fact that promotion is not growth. Promotion is not growth. I think it might be something that you don't want to hear, because I remember the first time I heard it, I didn't want to hear that because I had worked very hard in my career so that I can be promoted. And the thing I didn't know was that promotion is something that comes from outside, but growth is something that happens within. And promotion is something that I cannot control, but growth is something that I can control. So the question I was asking myself was that if promotion is not growth, then what is growth? Before I answer that question, I think many professionals I have seen, many professionals I know are struggling with the same thing, believing that promotion is growth. But I want to break the news to you today. If you are that kind of a professional, it is not growth in itself, but it is the recognition of growth. Believing that promotion is growth, I think it's very misleading. You're going to be disappointed. Half of the time you're going to spend in your career will be full of disappointments, because recognition depends on what other people think of you. Depends on what other people think of what they see in you, which might be true or which might not be true. But growth is something else. And I think this should be good news to us, but most of the time it is not. It doesn't feel like good news. I'm sure there are reasons for that I would like you to share with me in the comment section so that maybe we can have a conversation about this. According to my understanding now, I will tell you that promotion is only the recognition of growth or an opportunity for growth. And misunderstanding this simple idea has quietly damaged many careers. In many organizations, people often measure their progress through titles, positions, and promotions. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a better title, there's nothing wrong with a better position, and there is nothing wrong with promotion. But I think promotion should be seen for what it is. Real growth is about capacity, but real growth is not about the title. Real growth is about better judgment, deeper competence, strong leadership ability, and greater responsibility. The leadership expert John Maxwell once said, "Change is inevitable, but growth is optional." Means if you want to know whether you are growing or not, you may want to look at whether your judgment has gotten better, whether your competence in whatever it is you are doing has gotten better. You can look at your leadership abilities, have they gotten stronger and better? You can also look at your ability to handle responsibility. Has it gotten better? If those four, I'm sure there are other things we could look at, but if we can just look at those four and see if they have gotten better. If they haven't gotten better, it doesn't matter what position you have been given. It doesn't really matter. That will probably mean that you have been promoted into a position that you cannot occupy with confidence. Unless you are in that position for a different reason. not for the results. A reason that has nothing to do with productivity. But if you are there for a reason that has to do with productivity and the leadership of the organization or the growth of the organization, you may want to think about these 4 traits I spoke about. And we must remember that our titles may change, our positions may change, we might get promoted, but that is only change. Change is inevitable, but growth is optional. You decide to grow. You don't decide much of the change, but when it comes to growth, it is your decision. It is your decision. But growth is about who you are becoming. Not the person you wish to be, but the person that you are actively becoming in your life. Sometimes promotion recognizes growth that has already happened in the life of an individual. That means the person that is being promoted has demonstrated certain leadership traits, such as leadership capability, credibility with colleagues, and the ability to solve bigger problems. In that case, promotion is a formal recognition of growth that people can already see in your life. In other cases, promotion comes before full growth has taken place. Then promotion becomes an opportunity for growth. The new role that you are promoted to may require you to have new thinking, new leadership skills, and new levels of accountability. If the individual embraces the challenge, the position becomes a platform for growth. But if that individual doesn't embrace the challenge, then a lot of problems begin to happen in the department that he or she is leading, or in the organization that they are leading. And this happens mainly because human beings are goal-oriented. And we know that nature abhors a vacuum. If you are not busy developing yourself so that you become a better leader, you're going to be busy focusing on other things that might be detrimental to the position that you're holding, or might be detrimental to the organization or the department that you are leading. And you know this, that we always organize our behavior around something we are pursuing, regardless of what it is. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? It doesn't really matter. But our behavior will be organized around that thing we are pursuing. For example, if a person's main goal is growth, his or her actions will reflect that. He will be learning, he will be improving, he will be taking responsibility and developing competence. But when growth stops being the goal, something else replaces it. People begin to focus on things like workplace politics, competing for recognition, protecting their positions, and undermining other people, or undermining their colleagues, or even undermining their leaders. And these behaviors are always destructive. And these behaviors are usually career destructive. They slowly erode credibility and reputation. And many professionals lose their promising careers not because of lack of talent, but because they decided, consciously or unconsciously, to stop growing. So if you desire promotion, there is an important question you may want to ask yourself. The question is, what is it you want to do in the job you want to be promoted to that you cannot do in your current level? Please think carefully about that question. Because if the answer is, I want to have more money, I want more status, and I want the title of a manager, of the CEO. Oh, then you may not be ready for that position. I strongly believe in that promotion should not always be about what you will gain once you are promoted, but about what you are now ready to contribute at a higher level. So, as we close, please remember this. Promotion is not growth. Promotion is either recognition for growth or an opportunity for growth. But the real measure of career development is not the title you hold, but the capacity you have developed. Because in the long run, careers are not built by promotions. They are built by growth. If this message resonated with you, please like the video and share it with someone who might need it. And then please subscribe to the channel so that you will be able to hear more about the conversations we're always having in this channel about career development and growth. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.